Hi everybody. Do you have a favorite holiday movie? I do. Welcome back to the art side with me, Mrs. J. Today, I'm going to show you how to draw a character from one of my favorite movies. And then I just found out there's an updated version, so we can compare them and see how they're the same and different. So this guy, anybody know what movie he's from? He is from the movie Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. This is the Bumble. Sometimes people call him the Abominable Snowman or a Yeti. Any which way you want to call him, I think he's super fun. And this is my favorite movie to watch right around the holidays. The other version of that is a new movie called Abominable. And it's about a Bumble or a Yeti or a Abominable Snowman who needs to find his way back home. And this is the other character. So as you can see, there's definitely some similarities. Let's learn how to draw these fun characters today. Get your supplies and let's get ready to go. So this is one of my favorite things to draw at this time of the year because I especially love the movie about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Now, Rudolph isn't the one that's my favorite. It's the Bumble or the Yeti. And apparently there's another movie out now that has the Abominable Snowman in it. But I'm going to show you how to draw the one from when I was a kid. And I'm going to show you how to draw the one that is out now. So the Abominable Snowman, known to me as the Bumble, is on the way to the island of the Lost Toys. So as it gets closer to the holidays, when you see different movies that are coming out, maybe you want to see if you can watch the Rudolph movie. So here is my Bumble, and here's what we're going to do. I'm going to draw in a marker. I suggest that you draw in a pencil, and what we're going to do is we're going to start off with almost like a circle. So we're going to do first a half of a circle like this. Remember, I suggest that you draw in a pencil, and then I'm going to make the other half of this circle. It almost looks like an ornament or a pokeball. Okay, so I have half and half right here. That is going to be part of the head of our Bumble. Now I'm going to use a pencil. Hopefully you can see this shape, so it's half and half, and then I'm going to make his oval eyes, and they kind of go at an angle. So two ovals, and he kind of looks a little bit cross-eyed, so I put his eyes right there. And then I'm going to do his little nose holes. Okay, so this is his face, and down here is the other part of his face, but there's fur in between, so we'll do that in a little bit. So even though you can see the Bumble's teeth, he still is a pretty happy guy. So I'm going to double this line right here to make his mouth, and I'm going to make one big tooth triangle on each side, and then I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 in between, and then up here I'm going to do 1 on each side, and then let's do 6 in between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we can make his tongue because he looks a little bit happier that way. At least I think so. Now, around here is where we're going to make the Bumble's fur. And we don't just want it to be a regular circle, so we're going to use our favorite, my favorite line, the zigzag. So I am just going to make a zigzag line, okay? Bumble's hair is always sticking up like he just got up in a hurry to go to Bumble school. So I'm just going to keep making that zigzag line all the way down, okay? And I'm going to actually make some zigzaggy fur, almost like little lightning bolts all over the place. So my Bumble looks pretty fuzzy. Now, I'm just going to make a giant upside down letter U, and then I'm going to make 2 lines to the side to look like his arms. So again, I'm going to use that zigzag line for one side and for the other. And I erase because I want to get rid of this. And then here is his body. So I'm just going to kind of make him look like he's got a six-pack. Okay, so here we have our Bumble. This is from the Rudolph movie. Now in that movie, his fur is all white. And in here around his eyes, you can make whatever color you want. But if I want it to look kind of like the movie, I'm going to make the colors the same. So I'm going to make mine have this blue that I see in the movie. It's nice too if you don't want to have to color for a long time, because there's a whole lot of white on here, and since I drew on a white paper, that gives me less work to do, huh? And then down here, his belly's also blue. It's all fuzzy all around, but his belly is blue, so you can color in down there. And then the other part that I'm going to color in is inside of his mouth, to make his mouth and his tongue. So if you wanted to kind of make a body, you could do an oval body with big arms and legs. He is kind of a monster-ish type. So I'm going to go, again, I don't need to color those teeth because in my picture, the Bumble brushes his teeth. So that means they're nice and pearly white. And you could use this fun picture as a decoration. You could put it on your door and make it say, keep out, Bumbles only, right? So that would be something fun you could do. Color his mouth in, and if you want to outline anything or color anything, you can make him be whatever color you want. But really, there's not a lot to color on the Bumble, because he's mostly just white. Maybe you want to go in here and do your little lines over top. Oh, got some marker on my hand. Story of life of an art teacher. Whoop. I actually have a little statue of one of these that I put up when we're learning at school, that I put in the hallway, because the Bumble's one of my favorite characters. So there you have the traditional Bumble. Now, real quick, I know there's a new movie out called Abominable. Okay, so this is what you would call an abominable snowman. They call this because he's white. So in this new movie, the Yeti, or the Abominable, looks a little bit different. So I'm going to show you how to draw that one too, and then we can compare them, because they definitely are a little bit different. And look there, I got all my little smudges. You could cut around this or hang it up or put it on your door. So let's compare the two when we're finished. So here's one. Now the other one starts with that half circle again. Scooch this guy over so we can watch the new guy. Okay, and this comes around, same beginning as the other one, but in this character, they have those two big rainbow eyes with a line here, and then another one to make the black and the colored part of the eye. There's a little bit of a line right here down the middle of his face, and instead of those bigger holes, he just has two little dots. Now, this guy looks a little friendlier, and I think it might be because he has teeth that are more bumps. So it's looking a little funny now because we only have the top part. So let's put some ears on. So his ears are like a half of a circle. The other Bumble doesn't really look like he has any ears, or Abominable. Okay, and then look, we're gonna make like draw like a circle around here, okay? So this guy's got the same crazy kind of white hair, but his looks like he let it grow a little. And then it comes down still. He kind of looks like he has one of those goatees. And that zigzaggy beard. I think I might make this tooth a little smaller. Looks like he might need some Yeti braces if I don't do that. And so this is the face of the other Bumble. It's very similar. It has a lot of things that are the same. His face is again blue. His fur is white. His skin, not his fur, but his skin is also blue. So maybe you could see, if you can watch that one too, you can see the differences in the movie. I think in the second movie, there's a little girl who's trying to help the Abominable Snowman get back home. He needs to find his home again. He somehow got taken from there or left there. So in the movie, the little girl and her friend are helping the Abominable Snowman get back home, the Yeti. So when we put these two next to each other, you're going to notice how many similarities they are. So it'd be a fun little activity to watch both those movies and compare them to see which things are the same and which things are different. And then maybe, just like a movie critic or a reviewer, you could say which one you like better, the original or the new one, because you know they're always making updates of all different kinds of movies. So let's put these two guys right next to each other, and you can see that the second movie definitely got some ideas from the first one, which isn't completely unheard of. And the storyline is a little different. So they took this same kind of a character and they updated it, made it more current, and created their own, which is something that is cool for an artist to do. Maybe you see a picture and it gives you some ideas and some inspiration. You could make up your own Abominable story. Maybe you don't want yours to be blue. Maybe yours is going to be about a family of Bumbles or a girl Bumble. So take a look here at how similar those two guys kind of are. I think this might be his grandpa. He just, looks a little different now. So hopefully maybe you can watch those movies sometime, some evening, or if you've already seen them before, you can create whichever one of these you like or make up your own. I can't wait to see what kind of great ideas you have. I hope it is so much fun.